Saurus here. Welcome back to another episode of FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode. This is part 11. I'm so glad to be here right now. I've just had my dinner. I've got my apple juice at the ready. And if I'm feeling a little bit peckish, I've got my chocolate. Now, as we were saying, we were talking about the transfer negotiations that occurred during the summer. We have established all the players that have departed, all the players that have joined. Now, let me get you guys to have just a quick look at the unsuccessful negotiations. Let's go from the lowest overall to the top. Now, Marquinhos got an offer to Chelsea. They did offer me a whopping 45.5, but I was just in that mode where I didn't want to sell any of my quality players. I see Marquinhos at the future of PSG. He is an outstanding centre-back, and unfortunately he's not in my first squad at the moment. He's just in my second, and the reason for that is I already have two world-class defenders, and the only suggestion was to put Marquinhos in right-back position, but then there's a situation with Aurier. Now, Aurier can't play in centre-back position. I always stick with the positions in FIFA 16. I don't care what anyone says. You can say to me, yeah, but in real life he plays this position, in real life he plays that position. I get that, I completely understand, and I'm not slating that off. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying the way I play FIFA is a bit OCD. If I see in the players' positions, right back position and not centre back, he's going to stay on right back for the rest of his career unless I see that change. And I always have a theory about that. Whether a player's positions he can play can change. So I guess we'll have to find out in the future. But that is the case with Marquinhos. And I managed to convince him to have no specified squad role with a higher wage. And he accepted. So hopefully he doesn't complain as much as I would like him to. Now, Sirigu, he got offered $30 million, and I accepted. Now, the reason why I accepted is because there was a situation where there's Sirigu and Trapp. Trapp recently was signed by PSG, so I wanted him to be the first team player. Now, when I put both of the attributes together, Trapp had the better goalkeeper skills. Now, Sirigu is an experienced player, 28 years old. Trapp's younger. Rightfully so, Sirigu did deserve to be in first team as well because he's a quality goalkeeper. Now, I was in this situation where I had Douches. Douches being my second team player. Areola was on loan, so if he came back, that would have been a situation there within itself. So I'm in an iron whether to keep Sirigu or not. I could have always loaned him out and then sort it out at the end of the season. But then I knew Douches was 35, and I was like, right, enough is enough. I know I haven't played him, but he's got to go. I have a policy. I've got to stick to that policy. Otherwise, imaginatively, my players will walk all over me, and I wouldn't be able to make tough decisions that I know I'm going to have to make in the future of this PSG career mode. So I said, right, if Sevilla gives me $30 million, I'll be more than happy to sell him. For a quality player such as him, such as Sirigu, he needs first-time games. He needs to be in a squad who will respect him enough to get him into that first team and give him the games he deserves. I wasn't going to do that, unfortunately. I wanted Trapp to be my first-team player. I wanted to see how good he would be for the first season. And if he sucked, I would have dropped him. Simple as. But we're going to get on that topic a bit later on, especially what I have planned for you guys. Sevilla accepted, and then there was the contract wars. They obviously never gave in to Sirigu's demands, so he kind of just lodged them off, really, pied them off, and came back to PSG. So I made a new contract with Sirigu, and I said, right, I won't make you the first team player, I'll give you more money, and I'll make your role unspecified. That way, I hope that there's a bug in the FIFA 16 where if their role is not specified, then they can't really complain if you don't give them as much games as they want. But at the same time, you do need to feed them a little bit of the biscuit and kind of give them a taster of what they can actually get as a treat, which in English is I play them in the second squad quite often, maybe even in a few cup games. Now, it's come back and bitten me in the arse because Sirigu said, look, I need game time. I want to start the games and stuff like that. So I did. And I played him a few games and he was happy again. So I let Trap come back into the first squad. So that is that for that topic. And then there's Lucas, AS Monaco, 1 in 38 minutes. I thought, fuck right off. A rival club taking one of my best right wingers, they could do one as far as I'm concerned. Arsenal wanted Pastore for 43. I refused that as well, though Pastore would be a fine addition in that squad. Arsenal wanted Matuidi as well. I think Matuidi came first, and then I refused that, so they worked on Pastore. And then there was Tottenham. Tottenham of all squads. Not Man City, not Man U, not even Chelsea. Tottenham wanted Cavani for 44, which is reasonable, but there was no way in hell I was getting rid of Cavani. They can do one. But I did entertain the idea of getting rid of Cavani and bringing in Ronaldo to play in that left wing spot. But we'll get to that a bit later on because I've got so much to talk about. And then there was Verratti being offered by Man United. And just because I'm a Man United supporter, I'm so sorry if I offend anybody. I thought, you know what, they do need some more midfielders, but they just got Schweinsteiger, so they can't get too greedy. So I wanted Verratti, I want to keep Verratti, so I disagreed to their offer, and I just said, look, no more offers for these players. It's as simple as that. And that about covers the unsuccessful negotiations. Now, let's get into some more serious business, ladies and gentlemen. But before I get into that, let me just put your eyes towards this page for a second. These are all my loaned out players. Now, I'm not going to go through of where they've gone because that's just a little bit too long. I'm so excited about this episode, I kind of want to move forward. Now, leading up into the January transfer window, that is the biggest topic of this episode. That's coming up. We are going to get to it. I have decided... even with Traore about to have 6 months remaining on his contract, he is 23 years old. When you're 23 and over, you are eligible to be taken by another club for free. They can just grab you in the market, offer you a contract, and the player can accept without my consent. So I thought, you know what, I'm not fussed if Traore gets grabbed in this January transfer window because he's only worth $350,000. We're only paying him $4,000 a week. It wouldn't be a huge loss at all. And to be honest, there's no room for him. He's not got a single game so far in this season. So I've just gone out on a whim and made his status transfer listed. I thought, fine, if some dickhead wants to come along and offer me a bit of money for Traore, I'm going to take it. But if the computer is too stupid to do that, that'll be hilarious. But I don't think they're going to be. I think someone's just going to nab him just under my belt. Now, Kimpembe, Caligari, and Augustine. Augustine is my future right winger. I really want him to stay in the squad. These guys have been put on the loan list for a short-term loan. I did put them up for loan in the summer, but unfortunately no teams wanted them. Now, Kimpembe and Caligari has not had a single match, so I don't know what's going to happen for them guys during this window. But Augustine has played a couple of games, and he has scored as well. He is actually a player to be reckoned with, and I think he's going to shine brightly in the future of PSG. Now, I just want these guys to go to get the experience because they're not going to get any game time in my squad. It's as simple as that. Furthermore, that about does it. Looking at my overalls, going up to the ones that are under 70 overall. So we have all these players either loan listed, loaned out, and that looks good. Now, going from 70 and above, couple of players loaned out. Sabali is my second squad. Rabiot's second squad. And Bolo's second squad. He's loaned out. When I say he, I mean Digne. Stambouli is second squad. Van der Wiel is second squad. Soule is second squad. Kozawa is first squad because we're in the 80s now. So you definitely, like, realistically should be in the first squad, in my opinion, at 80 and above. But that's not normally the case in my career modes. So continuing on, Mota, second squad. Uria is first squad, I think. Yes, he's first squad. Lavezzi's second. Sirigu is second. Lucas is second. I managed to convince Lucas with a new contract, and he hasn't given me any stick so far, so that's good news. Marquinhos second. Trapp first. Luiz first. Pastore first. Matuidi first. Di Maria first. Cavani first. Verratti first. Silva first. He's the captain of our team. Ibrahimovic first. Now, Ibrahimovic is 34 years old. Last time I checked, he was only 33, so he's obviously had his birthday. 89 overall. He's still worth $35 million. Now, it's going to be so upsetting seeing him reach 35, but if he's at 89 overall, who am I to say for him to go? My policy is 35 years old, 88 and over, you can stay in the squad if I like him enough. And I do, I love Ibrahimovic. I will have him as the captain of my second squad. I wouldn't care less. Mota will probably be gone by then, even though he's only 33. But I don't see him staying in this squad for too long, between me and you guys. But that about covers it. So, moving on, I'm going to show you my shortlist. Now, I don't think this is up to scratch. I'm going to go through my goalkeepers first and work from there. Now, I do believe I need to add a couple of more names on there, but I'm going to have to look on my system at the same time. We have Handanovic. I'm just going to check to see if their contracts have expired and their clubs have not given them a new contract. So he's good to go. Mandanda from Marseille. He's good to go. Benaglio. That's good. Now this is a big one, guys. I'm going to do everything within my power to get this superstar right here. In real life, he could have gone to Real Madrid. They fucked everything up. And he belongs to Manchester United and he signed a new contract. That's not the case in FIFA 16. And when I click this button... Oh, yes! 7 months left in his contract. I am signing him first. Guys, I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert right now. If I get David De Gea, he's going to be my first goalkeeper in Season 2. Without a hitch. Fuck Sirigu. Fuck Trapp. He's my first goalkeeper. But it's gonna be a dilemma because I'll have De Gea. I will have Sirigu. I will have Trapp. Areola. And I believe that would be it. But not only that, I could have these other goalkeepers as well. Benaglio, Mandanda, Handanovic. Victor Valdez, another Man United keeper. Oh my god, this January transfer window. This is why I saved this ton of money and didn't splash it on like a world-class player because of this particularly. And I've got a lot of slots left in my squad. So I'm going to offer contracts to all of these guys who have pre-contracts ready and just try and get the best deals out of all of them and either make a profit on them, join them up with a squad or loan them out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Even if it means bringing them on, not being able to loan them out, not being able to sell them, I'll keep them and I won't give them any game time and I'll just sell them off in the next window. It's cruel, but I'm going to have to do it. Now, this is a different scenario. Timo Horn was going to be Sirigu's replacement in the second squad, but unfortunately the deal went off just like I mentioned with Sevilla and Sirigu has stayed on. Now, Timo Horn, I would like to keep him on my shortlist, but I've got no plans to sign him on, so I'm going to remove him straight away. Serrana, right back position, sorry. Just checking to see if these guys are all 80 and above. I'm only signing pre-contracts that are 80 and above. If they are not 80 and above, they have got to be someone special. got to be someone special. A bit like Mbolo or Tillemans. Quality players with very high potentials will have to be under 80 for me to sign a pre-contract on. Martin Caceres. Now, while we do not have his overall, I am going to check right now on the website I use on a regular basis, known as Futhead. I hate saying that. It always slips off my tongue in a really weird way. So I would like to say FUT head, but even then it just sounds like I'm saying fuckhead or something like that. But Futhead, or it sounds like fathead or farthead. I hate it. I bloody hate it. I wish they change it. We're going on players. I wish I could show you guys all this clicking on my computer, but I do not have the technology or equipment to do this. If someone's going to end up watching this and giving me suggestions on what I should buy and so on and so forth, don't even bother. I don't have the cash or funds, and I think my girlfriend would kill me. Now, on this website, you can click on a tab known as contracts, and you click on contract until 2016. Ibrahimovic is straight at the top, but luckily I improved his contract. My name's Millie, not silly. Now, I have loads of these players at the top of these lists already on my shortlist, and I'm going to show you them on the list right now. But I can see here, Martin is either Caceres or Caceres. I'm going to go with Caceres. He is 81 overall, it says here, but it could be different. So just to be on the safe side, let's ask my available scout to scout him. Might take a while, but better safe than sorry. Bazagli, I think he's good. Vidic, I would like to bring into the squad naturally. I mean, 34 years old, give him that last year in PSG. He was a former PSG. No, he wasn't a former PSG player. He was a former Man U player. That's why I want to sign. This is a former PSG player, Alex. He used to be a boss man in PSG. From what I know of, anyway. I mean, I did use him in my previous FIFAs. Nkulao, he's good to go. Naldo would be a great addition to my squad. And these are all older players. One that's not so old is Tottenham's defender, Jan Vertonghen. And he's going to be good to go. He could fit into the squad. Then there's John Terry. But look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Though he has 7 months left on his contract, I don't think he's going to sign with us. He loves Chelsea too much. I was never able to sign him in previous FIFAs. I think I did an experiment with old English players in whether they would sign on with another club or not. And if I'm correct, if it was for FIFA 16, John Terry, no matter how much money I offered him, how cheap he is or how old and how useless he is in his squad, he was not coming. No siree. So I'm a little bit in an iron whether I should keep it in my shortlist or not. But just for your own enjoyment, or in my case, my own enjoyment, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean when it comes to John Terry. He can be my Exhibit A experiment. So we'll keep him there so I can show you what I mean. Patrice Evra, another former United player, 34 years old. He might turn 35 come the summer. As far as I know, his birthday could be in October, where he's just turned 34. I really want to go on this other website known as Transfermarkt. Really good website this is. This tells you everything. Absolutely everything there is to know in the football community. So all I need to do is, it says enter search term. I thought it's a team there. So Evra. We're going to find out when his birthday is. And Patrice Evra, when is your birthday? 15th. Oh, see, 15th of March. See, he's going to turn 35, isn't he? Oh, that is a shame. That is an absolute shame. Because I would have loved to have played Patrice Evra. We could sign him and see if he stays. Oh, man, that's just going by my policy. I'm just going to have to do a different career mode with Patrice Evra. Maybe I could do a Juventus career mode. That would be interesting. I've never done Juventus before. So, hey, who knows? Future Juventus career mode. Let's move on. Xabi Alonso, I would like to sign. But again, that concerns me that he's 34 years old. Thiago, oh hang on, I never checked, didn't I? Yeah, he's good to go. Evra, good to go. And Thiago, good to go. Another 34-year-old player. Arteta, 33, an Arsenal player. My little brother will be happy for me to sign him into PSG. Here was another one, right? This is the one I found on the internet. Schneider. Now, I've seen this guy play in the World Cup, and he was quite, in my opinion, I thought he'd done good. He was great when the fans were kicking off of the Arsenal game. No, that wasn't the World Cup. That was Champions League, I think. Last year, Champions League. I think it was last year Champions League. I think Arsenal against Galatasaray. I watched it at home. He played really well. The Turkish fans were going mental in the corner of the stadium, throwing flares onto the pitch and stuff. And there was Schneider who waltzed along saying, look, please, look, allow it, you know, calm down. I just think he was a good player in general anyway, and I would like to sign him. You know, I'm not afraid to say. Feghouli. Let's get my scouts to scout him to find out his worth. But I can also... No, this is not the right site. I can also write in his name. How much he is worth. Oh, I don't even need to type it in. It's got it right here. Yeah, he's 81 apparently from Valencia. So is he going to be good to go? He certainly is. Jonas. Another one to scouts. Jonas. Yeah, 82 overall apparently. Dempsey. Now this is going to be good. I like the fact that he's going to be from America, travelling to France to play in that striking role. Now, it's not going to be guaranteed that all these players, whoever I sign, is going to get into the squad. I might loan out my current squad members to give these guys a chance. I don't know just yet. I'm just going with the flow. But this guy, he's good to go. None of these clubs have improved their contracts. And that does it, guys. That is all she wrote. So, moving on. I have got all these players at the top of this list in my shortlist. Motta was supposed to be on there, but I improved his contract to join the second squad. Then we've got Miroslav Klose. Miroslav Klose from Lazio. So we're going to need to search, not through the scout instructions, but through the search players. Let's just type in his surname. Now, he's 81 overall. So, there you are. 37 years old, he can do one. I didn't realise that. Yeah, forget that. He's going to be retiring, isn't he? 37 years old. Nah, I can't have him. I might have looked him up in a previous episode, and I probably said the same thing. And this is the thing, I don't look at my videos before doing a new one. I just edit them in one big bunch. So I'll probably cut that out. I've got Thiago. There's Martin Stranzi from Bournemouth-Gladbach. I could have him. Yeah, let's try it. Stranzi. Oops, no, that's Stranzi. Is he a striker? Martin. Oh, we've got two. That's strange. Oh, 35 years old. You're having a bubble, aren't you? He is. So I can't have it, guys. No way. No way, Jose. Andre Carrillo. 24 years old, eh? Sporting CP. Let's have a look at this guy. He might be interesting. Carrillo. Andre Carrillo. Right midfielder. 24 years old. He might be a good shout. Nice. What's his overall? 80. So that's quite good. But I'll get my scout to scout him anyway. He can join the list. Sod that. 18 days remaining. That's one thing I wish EA would improve. But I can imagine that these scout reports take forever. Another one, Matip. Joel Matip. Oops, I keep pressing circle. I don't know why. Matip. So we only need to put Matip. Gonna give me Matip. Get it? Da-da-dum. Alright, from FC Schalke. Alright, another one to scout. But his overall is 80. These are all going to be 80 guys. 80 guys. Right. Moving back. And back again. I've added him to the shortlist. Ever Benega. I've seen this guy before. He's from Sevilla. Is it Benega or Banega? Banega. 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 Not Bab. Bab. Don't know why I'm struggling with this name so much. There he is. Banega. 27 years old. Cam. Sevilla FC. Okay. Could be interesting. Let's scout him and shortlist him. I hope I shortlisted the other dude. I don't remember. Ivanovic. Bronislav Ivanovic from Chelsea. Right back. Ooh. Okay. That's a long... Ivanovic. I bet you guys have such laughs listening to me say these names. Ivanovic. Right back. 31-year-old. Alright, here we go. Add to shortlist. Hernandez! Oh my god, please tell me there's Hernandez. Please tell me, because I was on default squads. So obviously without the downloaded current squads, he might still be in Man U. Oh my god, I would totally sign him. Hernandez. Striker. Javier Hernandez. Where is he? There he is. 27 years old. Oh! Yes! I would totally sign him. Oh, that would be beast, giving him a crack. Oh, that sounds kind of wrong. Oh, here we go. I've got a phone call. Give me a minute. Yo. Alright, fella. Give me a minute. I'm just going to, finish up on this episode. Alright, mate. In a bit. Well, a nice little spoiler alert right there. I'm going to come off in a minute and play a bit of Dying Light, my best mate. So I'm just going to finish up here. We do have a lot of 80s though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot of people to sign. I guess, guys, what I'm trying to say is this is going to be probably the end of the episode. It's a nice half-an-hour episode. But yeah, like I was saying, Javier Hernandez I'll definitely go for. But coming up in episode 12, guys, we're going to continue with shortlisting the players that I plan to pre-contract with. Of course, with all these players in my shortlist, it might be very difficult to sign them all. But of course, I'm just going to go with a policy of what I'm going to offer them in their wage, what squad role they're going to have, and whether they get a bonus or not, or whether they're going to be members of the team, to be loaned out, to be sold straight away. We're going to discuss all those wonderful things in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm not looking to do this as a career. I'm just doing this for my own enjoyment. I don't own the rights to any of the content you see before you. It's just me having good old-fashioned fun. So tune in to episode, I believe, 12. Episode 12 of FIFA 16 PSG career mode. I'm Millsysaurus, and above all else, I've got one word for you.